must have jumped right to the front. It had to be.
That was a nice.
We're streaming.
It's open today.
Right.
You guys are live down there.
Right.
Yeah, I think you
I've
said
got all like.
it's open today. So hey, Chuck, how are you?
Well, I'm gonna ride over it. Oh,
Just so
yeah, yeah, thank you. Chuck is the greatest guy.
Yeah. Well,
Not that
he was
long.
mad. He was running JV,
Yeah.
and he was mad there wasn't any
So I'm
competition in
saying
JV.
it's pretty nice.
You know, they're just never happy.
Right.
Yeah.
Was he happy with his time though?
More or less. He wanted to break 17. He said he could have, except for extenuating circumstances. Yeah.
It's tough when you're in the red.
That's what I said. I'm sure if he was chasing somebody, he would have been a little faster. But
Next time.
yeah. I think he's going to get to go to Feds, which he's excited about. So, yeah.
Is this a sport that other athletes do to make sure that their endurance is up for the sport that they actually play?
Yes. Yeah, there you go. Some people see it that way. He does not.
No?
No. He's very serious about his cross country. Yeah.
Actually, I did track. I jumped long jump, relay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Track that.
Yeah, Luke's coming as far as I know.
Thought he was too. We'll get started.
He likes to make an entrance.
Welcome, everyone, to the October 27th, 2025 board meeting. Would you please join me in the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First item on the agenda is a public hearing for the 2026 preliminary budget, and I will open this public hearing at 6:30. If anyone would like to address the board on this, please step up to the mic and let us know your thoughts. Anyone? I will close this public hearing at 6:31. Thank you. Next is the consent agenda. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes of the October 14th, 2025 board meeting and the abstract of claims for October 27th, 2025?
So moved.
Motion by Ray. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Joe. Comments or discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is audience one, an opportunity to address the board on any of the items on this agenda. If anyone would care to do so, please step up to the mic. Here comes one now. Would you like to address the board, young man? Would you like to address the board?
Is this the time for negative comments, or is it goes for later?
Only positive.
Please identify yourself.
We'll give Luke a second to get situated.
Take a picture of real estate here.
Good. Sorry. And seeing no one, we'll move on to unfinished business. Can I have a motion to approve payment number 2 to Oak Grove Construction in the amount of $194,019.63 for construction services rendered from September 6th, 2025 to October 3rd, 2025 for the Church Street Bridge? And along with that, payment number 3 to Oak Grove Construction in the amount of $194,019.63 for construction services from August 30th, 2025 to October 3rd, 2025 for the East Fillmore Bridge replacement. Funds will come from line H7 5120.230.
So moved.
Motion by Joe. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Luke. Comments or discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a resolution. Can I have a motion to adopt the following resolution? Whereas on April 28, 2025, the Town Board of Aurora approved local law number 4-2025, establishing a 6-month moratorium on new applications for rezoning requests. And whereas local law 4-2025 was filed with the New York State Department of State on May 8, 2025, and whereas Section 5 of the local law states that the term of the moratorium may be extended for up to 2 additional periods of up to 3 months each by resolution of the town board upon finding necessity for which extension. And whereas a 3-month extension is required on the moratorium to allow more time for the comprehensive plan to be completed and adopted, now therefore be it resolved that the town board approves a 3-month extension on the moratorium until February 8th, 2026, in order to protect the health, safety, and welfare of the residents of the town of Aurora and to maintain the status quo with respect to zoning code designations.
So moved.
Motion by Ray. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Joe. Comments or discussion? Anything you want to say?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next. Next is the change order. Can I have a motion to approve change order number 2 from Labellas in the amount of $7,652 due to extending the completion time of the comprehensive plan? Funds will come from line B8097.400.
So moved.
Motion by Joe. Can I have a second?
Second?
Second by Luke. Comments or discussion?
This is still under our grant amount, is that correct?
This is, yes, it's part of the
So-
10% that we're,
Oh, okay, part of our 10%, all right.
any other comments?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Under new business, can I have a motion to authorize the supervisor to sign the licensing agreement with Liftoff in the amount of $2,736? Funds will come from line A 1680.401. Can I have that motion?
So moved?
Motion by Luke. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ray. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Next is for some books for support. Can I have a motion to authorize the supervisor to sign the agreement with Williamson Law Books Company in the amount of $1,072? Funds will come from line A 1680.401.
So moved.
Motion by Joe. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ray. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a budget amendment from Kathleen. Can I have a motion to approve the following budget amendment? Decrease line A 1990 contingent account by $10,000 and increase line A 1420.416 special counsel by $10,000.
So moved.
Motion by Ray. Can I have a second?
Second?
Second by Luke. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a request from Steve. Can I have a motion to approve Town Assessor Stephen Pidgeon to attend an ethics class on Friday, November 7th at a cost of $140? Funds will come from line A1355.404.
So moved.
Motion by Joe. Can I have a second?
Second?
Second by Luke. Comments or discussion?
Do we know, is this this is in Buffalo, right, or somewhere?
It must be. Yeah.
And do we know who's offering the class?
I'm sorry?
Who's offering the class?
You saw everything I have for you.
Yeah.
yours didn't get that didn't get copied, but it's on there.
This part here?
It's like the
Oh,
Assessor
in West Seneca.
Association, or just curious?
It's at the West Seneca.
Yes.
In West Seneca.
Eric Finbar is hosting it. And then the state comes in with the ethics class.
To the state?
Yes.
Any other comments?
Is this mandatory, or is he just,
Mandatory.
it is, okay. Got it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a site plan review. Can I have a motion to approve sending the site plan application for the property at 1045 Davis Road to the planning board for comments and review?
So moved?
Motion by Luke, can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Joe. Comments or discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. And can I have a motion to send a site plan application for the property at 711 Knox Road to the planning board for comments and review?
So moved?
Motion by Ray, can I have a second?
Second?
Second by Luke. Comments or discussion?
Not yet.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And can I have a motion to approve Code Enforcement Officer Cassidy to attend a DEC workshop in Ithaca, New York on November 12th at a mileage cost of approximately $205.80.
That's quite an approximate number.
It says on the Google Maps.
Can I have that motion?
So moved.
Motion by Joe, can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ray. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried.
You gonna do that in a one-day trip, Liz?
Oh, yeah.
You're a trooper.
I'm also gonna have lunch with someone who might be in that area, so.
Oh, what are the chances?
So it'll be a long day and expensive for you. No.
Under communication, I have the Recreation Director for September 2025, the East Aurora Police Department for September 25, and an open house request, or not request, an open house flyer for tomorrow night here in this boardroom here from 4 to 7 o'clock to come and ask any questions you want. We're going to clear the chairs out of here. They're going to have tables set up with easels and so on, and you know, come on and ask them why your electric bills are so high.
No, it's great you set it up.
Yeah, yeah.
There was even someone downstairs who was looking for the room for tomorrow. He was so excited.
Really?
He was scoping it out to make sure he had the right place, yeah.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Them and 500.
All right, business from board members, and we'll start with Ray.
Yeah, open space meeting, we had gathering last Thursday. Number of things discussed, including majors and a kiosk, a few other updates there. But also the open space plan, Dale Morris is going to be leaving the board, at the end of the year, and he wants to tidy that up to make sure that we have that by the end of this year. So before he leaves, he wants to make sure that that's going up to be updated. So we can expect to see that. It won't be as fancy as the one that, if you go on the website now, it won't be that, you know, with the illustrations and photos, but he does pledge to have that done by the end of the year. Second thing is the comp plan workshop. We had that last Wednesday, and it was very well attended. We had about 80 people. Which is probably about 10, 15 more than we had at the first one. I had a lot of great discussion with people, engaging conversation, both pro and con, about certain aspects. So it's always good to get that feedback. Of course, on the boards that were set up around the room, people had an opportunity to give their input. Labella will be compiling that data hopefully by the end of this week. We'll have that information. What we'd like to do is have a online meeting of the steering committee after we have those findings, certainly, the board as well as part of that discussion, so that we can compile that data. LaBella will then be submitting that information to us, along with, they're updating the seeker for the plan. We're going to have a discussion on Friday about that. And then the county has 30 days to respond. I expect it'll be pretty favorable. Been participating right along. I don't see any major issues there. Then we'll need to schedule a public hearing for that, and then come to an approval. Probably not the end of the year, probably in January would be the expectation. So, a lot of input that we've gotten, a lot of changes that we've made. So thus, that's why the request for additional funds, to ensure the fact that we're going to get to the beginning of next year and have the approval on that. Okay. And that's it.
Thank you, Ray.
Yep.
Luke?
Nothing, I was just going, Ray actually attended the Climate Smart Community Task Force to talk about the climate vulnerability assessment.
Right. And apparently we will be getting 8 points for that. I just saw that from Sue
Yep.
today. So I didn't know if you were going to talk about that or me.
No, because.
Yeah, we got a lot of good input again from members of the Climate Smart Committee, amendments to that plan, and we'll be adding that, of course, as well to the comprehensive plan.
Right, we snuck that in, so paid for together with the plan, and it'll get us 8 points in the CSC program, which is good.
Right. Yeah.
So, and then we've got the fleet survey ongoing. Thanks, Dave, for your help on that. That'll be another 10 or 12 points. It's a big one. So that's good.
Yeah, so we're moving towards silver.
Moving towards silver.
Joe?
I attended on behalf of the town the Stott Awards at the Roycroft, where Dave Muma and Mike Strobel were honored. And first, I'd never heard of Mike Strobel. He's a wonderful musician. Seems like a wonderful guy based on his speech. What I know, David Muma is an incredibly impressive person with all of his toy inventions and obviously his Halloween display. But I had no idea how big a part of my childhood he was. When he showed the things he invented, they were all the toys I played with when I was little. The little vacuum cleaner that when you push, the light goes on and the bubble and the balls pop inside of it. I never figured that thing out my whole life. And he invented it. So it was like magic to me. But it was very, very cool. That's all I have.
And I have nothing tonight. Now, as audience two, an opportunity to address the board on any topic. Please step up to the mic, give us your name, give us your thoughts. Seeing no one, we'll go on to staff reports, and we'll start with Dave.
Nothing tonight.
Right? Chief? Liz?
So I know we talked about how the New York State building codes are updating at the end of this year, with the electrification being a big piece of it. Another piece of it that we found out is that floodplain development, in the 500-year floodplain, so anything in a 100-year floodplain require construction or fill or anything like that requires a floodplain development permit. They are now increasing that permit requirement for everything in the 500-year floodplain. So it's much more impactful to the village versus the town, but there are 500-year floodplains in the town, so those folks who are going to be projects on their property may have an additional step that they have to take in order to get them done, depending on where that project is happening on their property.
You may not be privy to this, but I had heard the state was reevaluating that electrification legislation. Have you heard anything about that, or as far as you know, it's full steam ahead?
There's been no communication from the Department of Building Standards and Codes on that. So we are moving forward. That's all I have.
Thank you, Liz. Paul? Nothing tonight? Okay, well, with that, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
By Joe, second.
Second.
Second by Ray. All in favor? Aye?
You missed poor Doug. I know we're done now, but
Oh. Did you have anything for us, Doug?
He came all the way from West Falls.
He blends in with the paintings in the back.
yeah.
No. But Martha, we never asked Martha either.
Yeah.
No one ever asked. Jim never asked.
Everybody asks where's Waldo, but nobody ever asks who's Waldo.
Someone else, I guess, for us.
What's up, man?
John Hancock.
Yes, sir.
Never guessed what I was doing, trying to get done before I got here. Never guessed.
Is that paint or spec?